Funko just announced the hottest Funko Pop for Marshalls in 2025. Well, if you haven't seen it already, Funko is still at it. They're still making die-cast Funko Pops.
I can't believe they would, like, get rid of sodas, but still do die-cast.
This is a really weird move, Funko. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing. This time, it's Yoda. Now, when Heather originally told me that this had happened, she said Baby Yoda.
I don't fucking know the
difference. So now I'm
difference.
pretty sure that Heather has no idea the difference between Yoda and Baby Yoda. And I would like to clear this up for you. I think this is a very easy thing to do. There's regular Yoda, and then there's a tiny miniature version of Yoda that is a Baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. Now his name is Grogu.
We call him Baby Yoda because he didn't have a name when we first met him.
He's very, very tiny in comparison to regular Yoda.
I can't believe I'm not even like a Star Wars fan and I'm the one that has to tell you why he's called Baby Yoda.
Yoda, Baby Yoda, and don't get it confused, there's also Yaddle. And Yaddle is a female version of Yoda. The face that you made thinks I made that up, but it's real. No, it's real.
You're missing the biggest Yoda.
Yoda-leahy who?
No. Yoda, biggest fucking idiot.
Well. We got a lot of hate mail on Twitter today, or X, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I think all that negative feedback all comes from you. You know, we're a more positive channel now. Act like it. Don't act like Bozo the Clown.
What if you turned around to look at me and I had, like, a big red nose on?
Believe me, you don't have to put one on. That's what I see all the time.
Okay.
Make sure you check out our toy company, MISCHIEFtoys.com. We have figures over there right now. We have plush, apparel, and much more. So check it out, MISCHIEFtoys.com. And follow us on Instagram at MISCHIEFtoys. We have something big coming very, very soon at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. So if you can make that convention, we highly recommend that you show up. We have a zombie Uncle Ghastly figure. He is amazing. We're going to have apparel there, pins, and much more. And if you're in the coven, make sure you bring your coin. You're not going to want to miss this very special item.
I also wanted to let everyone know that we just added a page on the website that tells you all of the upcoming events that Mischief Toys has planned for the year.
So head over to MISCHIEFtoys.com and sign up for our newsletter. That way you know all the upcoming information about Mischief Toys that you need to know. So of course they're sticking with the whole Chrome chase thing, which is horrible. If you look down here, Funko Finder says, Funko just keeps giving Gastlecast free content. And that is 100% true. And I'm not sure why Funko keeps going down a path of doing really weird and bizarre shit like this, things that we do not care for or want. Nobody wants the die-cast Funko Pops anymore, so why do we keep making them? Is it so we can fill the shelves over at Marshalls?
Or landfills.
Or landfills.
If you are new to this channel, then I'd just like to explain who we are for a second. We are the Gastlecast. I'm Heather, and this is my husband, Chris. And we like to tell Funko about what they are doing right and praise them, and also what they are doing wrong. And this is something that we feel is wrong. I don't know the last time anyone got, like, hyped for die-cast. You know what? I think it was the first drop. Captain America.
Captain America. Everybody was down for it. Yep. After that.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about them anymore, so why are we making them? Let's stop doing this bullshit. It's very stupid. Nobody cares. Remember, they're making Biddy Roads now. Did you see that they're making Biddy Roads?
Yeah, it was at Toy Fair when we saw it together.
You probably expected me to talk trash about that, didn't you? I know you did. I know you came to the channel hoping that Chris and Heather would yell trash over and over about the little bitty roads. You know, I didn't. And there's a reason why I didn't. Because those little bitty roads are made for little bitty people. And the children are going to have a really good time connecting all those little roads up and putting their little bitty cars on there in their little bitty towns. You're not going to find over 40 Chris setting up a bitty town with all the little roads.
But you might catch me doing that and having so much fun.
Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Honestly, I was thinking of transitioning this whole channel thing to just footage of me creating these towns and, like, making my Biddy Pops do really cool things.
I'm just waiting for a Biddy train set to go through your Biddy town.
Are
like
you
one a little motorized,
like
a little motorized
train
one
on my Biddy town? Because that's weird.
Fuck yeah, I want to run a train on that motherfucker. I'm going to tear them roads up. I think that these are cool to a degree. Now, one thing I really like about these die-cast Funko Pops is that the paint jobs are always really nice looking. I really don't care for them. Like, when you have them in hand, like, after a few minutes, you wonder to yourself, why do I need this? Like, I'd just rather have the vinyl figure. Why do I even care about owning this?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, you have a chance of getting that really crappy chrome chase. And nobody wants that. Like, who is really out there collecting them? Now, I did see people reluctantly saying, oh my God, I ordered the die-cast, and look, I got the chrome one. You know what? It isn't as bad as I thought it would be. When you have to start by saying it's not as bad as we all thought it would be, that's a problem.
It is a problem.
That's exactly how I felt on my wedding day. I said exactly the same thing. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. And then here we are 5 to 6 years later.
It's worse than I thought it would be. I remember like quite a few of the die-casts going on 50% off sales and even more.
Were
like,
people buying them even at that price?
I don't know. Like, I just don't understand how this is lucrative for them. Now, I'm a different type of collector than, I would say, probably the majority of pop collectors, because every time you see pictures of people's collections, they're always, like, pristine in boxes.
Yeah.
And most of my pops, with the exception of autograph pops, are out of box. So the fact that they're, like, forcing this display case is, like, not for me at all.
Well, then the display cases also crack. I've had them break on me.
Yes.
Which they look great in person. I'm not going to go negative town on that. I think the little case, the look of it is really cool.
It is. To me, it's unnecessary.
But it really comes down to the price of it, because you can just get the regular Funko vinyl counterpart for much cheaper.
So I have a thought, and I'm wondering, and I would like you guys in the comments to let me know if this would be a good idea, or a better idea than this at least. I don't know if it's a good idea, but maybe, in my head, it's better than this,
Oh,
okay?
I can't wait to hear this, okay?
So listen, you get a higher quality box, something reminiscent of maybe like the Jumbo Chan boxes at, of course, like a much smaller scale. Like
Okay.
something you can like lift up, like sort of like heavier duty box, so it's not as flimsy as the Funko box. You put the die cast in it in like some foam, and it's just the figure with maybe like a stand that says like Star Wars or Marvel or Captain America or whatever the thing is. That way it's not in this big acrylic case. Okay, you know how when Funko forces you to buy the pop with an acrylic, like their hard stack, they tack on an extra like $10 or $15?
Yeah, and those things are garbage.
So I have the feeling that these die casts without the like case could probably be like $35-ish.
So
I don't know.
Are you saying that the price is what deters people?
I think the price deters people, and for me, I don't know if this is for everybody, but for me specifically, I don't like that you're forced to have a box. Because when you pull that part off, it doesn't look good.
So I just so happen to have one of these. So this is the Iron Man figure. Now the paint job is amazing, as I mentioned.
Yeah, the paint job is really good. And
I think it's stellar.
I don't know if it's because they're painting on metal and it just somehow goes on easier. I don't know if they're using a different technique or what, but it looks very good. If you had just this figure and maybe like a smaller scale stand, it would look a lot better. I mean, I guess you can have it out like that. I think it could have like a different type of stand that like says, like I mentioned, the Marvel or whatever, but this looks okay, but you're still paying for this.
You're paying for all the extra plastic, yeah.
That's more real estate you're taking up.
I like it better like this than I do like this. But yeah, you're spending your money on all of this. You're also getting that box it comes in, which that cannot be cheap to manufacture either.
Yeah, but I think it needs a sturdy box with the foam in it just because of how heavy this is. Like, if you put this into a flimsy Funko box, it wouldn't fare well.
Then your other problem is you got screws that are on the back.
Yeah,
so that kind of uglies
screwed up.
That uglies it all up, personally. There's a lot of things that are working against these Funko Pops. Personally, they're just not my thing. Like, I don't care so much about them. And according to what I'm seeing out in the collector community, they're not into them either. And so here we are, where people are looking at this particular Funko Pop, this Yoda, and they're not happy with it. They talk crap about it, and then in turn, somebody says, well, look, Funko is giving Gastlecast fodder to make fun of, and then people are talking shit about us. Look at that. Look how the whole world goes around.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. So first, what I would like to do is read a couple of the comments. So Skittle Rampage is on here, and he says, this line should have stayed gone. Scorpio Wolf Volcano says, what the hell, man? And we can't even get numbered sodas back. Someone get me on the phone with that lady.
That lady, is that you talking about the CEO of Funko? Oh my God.
Cynthia. Diecasts are still a thing. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Never again will I ever spend $50 on this garbage. I can't even get rid of all the other ones. LOL.
So there's no resale value. So that's,
Yeah.
I think, what they're pointing out there.
These things still around? Thought they did away with them. Justin says, I mean, why do they do this? Before Christmas, I found 2 to 3 different characters at Marshall's. Come on, Funko, really letting me down here. Clearance grab for me. Still never went out to try for the indie chase.
Oh, I forgot about the Indiana Jones one.
Yeah. Oh, these are still a thing? Interesting.
Yeah. So everybody has sort of the same feeling about this.
Yeah. I was hoping they were done. If they're doing this, then bring back sodas. Yes! Okay, the one positive comment. Also make this a Superman mold. So this person at least wants to see Superman. But would they actually buy it? Like, do you really mean that, Bruce Wayne? Do you really mean that? Oh, Bruce Wang.
Whoa, Bruised Wang. I like that name.
I have found my next Marshall's purchase. It's a cute little paperweight. Can't believe they're still doing these. Would be a pass, but I'm gonna have to get them to keep my Yoda collection complete. Come on.
You got somebody there who's
You're
gonna get
wasting your money though, Camster.
No, they're not, because they're buying a Yoda to go with their Yoda collection.
But they don't even want it. That's the problem. This would be a pass, but like if you're buying something and there's a but in there, you probably should take your $50 elsewhere.
I bought plenty of things with butts.
I know. All bad decisions. So with that being said, this is my favorite part of this. The comments really aren't that bad. I just feel like people on Twitter are they're a different breed over there. Okay, so in this little thread, Funko Finder says, Funko just keeps giving Gastlecast free content. Yes, because we're known as, like, negative, but I like to think that we're just real and sharing our opinions.
We're the ball busters.
Which everybody is so scared to do because other Funko YouTubers want to work with Funko in some capacity.
You know how you have Ghostbusters? We're ball busters.
Yeah, I like it. I said they service us almost as much as Dish Trackers does because Dish Trackers does service the hell out of us. He gives us a lot of content.
Service is very hard.
Jeremy says, I find this comment so ironic.
Okay.
You'll see why. Gastlecast only finds the negative in everything, so unfortunately, they have plenty of content.
True.
So I said, if you watch our content, you know that isn't true. Your comment is much more negative than our content. So in my opinion, again, we are more real than negative. I think that we say a lot of what people are thinking as proven in those comments. I mean, did you not just read like 20 fucking negative comments about something? People don't like it and
they don't like hearing us say it. That's the problem. They don't like hearing us say it.
Well,
and anybody else can say it. Even Skittle Rampage. He can be negative about it. But we can't.
Yeah, we're in trouble if we do.
Right, because we yelled trash a couple times.
But the thing that like drives me the most crazy is that this person's comment in itself is negative. He's basically saying Funko is fucking up, so Gastlecast is going to talk about it. So are you not doing the exact same thing that you're getting on us for doing? Like you're upset that we're negative, but you're saying Funko's doing it to themselves.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, we have every right to be negative.
That's what blows my mind. I don't even find it negative. I just find it silly that Funko is continuing to make this stuff.
He loves that we supported Wes.
Yeah, so they mentioned that they love that we supported Wes. We absolutely love Wes from Poppin' Off Toys.
Yep.
They stopped watching back in the day because we seem to build everything on negativity and clickbait titles. We've gone over this. Clickbait is basically trying to get someone to watch your content, which... Yeah. Why would we not want someone to watch our content? But when people say clickbait, it's in more of a negative tone because they're saying, like, essentially we're not telling the truth in our titles, which I don't feel is true.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for us. If you've changed since then, more power to you. I should have said their reputation is all negative, not that you guys are literally. My apologies.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just said, Wes is lovely. Sorry, we're not for you. Completely understand. I mean, we're not going to be for everybody. You know what's interesting to me is a lot of people feel there is competition in the space that we create in. And I don't feel like it's competition at all. I feel like there are options.
You know what it's like?
What?
You know those machines that you go to? Noodles Company used to have them. But they're soda machines, like Coca-Cola machines. And you walked up and then you could pick the soda that you liked. And then you could pick different flavors that you put inside the soda.
Yeah, like cherry.
I would always get like a raspberry Coke.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. Get the raspberry Coke. That's what YouTube just generally is that you can just go on there and you can find the flavor that you like, and it's all for free, other than sitting through all the different little ads. Yeah. And I hope that the negative people who are negative about us get the most ads than anybody else while watching our content.
That was like the perfect comparison. I like options. We don't have to be for everybody. I don't want to beg people to watch our channel. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. So then, here's Bruised Wang again. I fucking love this name.
Bruised Wang.
This is like the best comment of all time. I used to scroll past your content because I was told y'all are negative.
Oh!
So people are specifically not watching
This is what
us.
happens to us.
Yeah.
This happens a lot to us, that people go around and they talk about how negative we are when they didn't like one of our videos. Yeah. Not seeing the humor in it. Not just going along for the ride and being in it with us and just having fun with us, just being stupid people behind a camera. They just hear that we're negative from the people who just totally hate us off of watching one of our many videos. And then you get a person like this who heard that, and so they decided, I'm not going to watch their stuff anymore, or I'm never going to watch their stuff.
Until
They changed their mind. Yes.
But in fact, you guys are just real, and that's not a problem. Reality sucks, but we need a dose of it once in a while. I support you now because you come from realist perspective.
That's right. Thank you.
And here's Sativa Shower. It's super funny because the negativity is as tongue-in-cheek as can be. Super sarcasm and just facts. I love y'all.
And we love you. Oh, you're going to respond. Queen Heather.
We love you.
Look at that.
Sativa, you got me posting in real time.
Oh my God, Heather's posting and she's roasting. You should give them another chance. No hate, just love now.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Ireland. That was very nice. Look at that. Man, we're learning a lot here. People are actually saying, hey, I like your stuff. I like what you're doing.
I like what Nathan's doing.
I like what Nathan's doing. I like what Jeremy's doing. Jeremy is being honest about his feelings. Yeah. He's not just being hateful. He's just saying, hey, this is how I feel about this. And I appreciate the certain things that you've done. But you guys just really aren't for me. I'm fine with that. Not everybody's going to love everything that we do.
I still love the irony of his first comment,
me too. But it's the people who just absolutely hate us for no reason. You didn't like the Venom Funko Pops, so therefore I think you're horrible and I never want to talk to you and I think you're stupid and you're a big dumb head.
Well, you do have a big dumb head. Anyway, here's a real gem. And yet still gives money to Funko, LOL. Literally nothing but negativity.
Whoa.
And all the Funkos died crowd backs them up. Shit is so cringe. Grown-ass adults complaining about toys and a whole YouTube channel as well for it. Is this not like what I would assume to be a grown-ass adult complaining about grown-ass adults complaining?
Is it Ja or is it Ya? Because
I think it's Ja.
They got two responses. What are their responses? Because we aren't as negative as people think we are. We love Funko. We just don't always love their practices, which is what we are most critical over. You don't have to enjoy our content, but if you're going to judge, you should really know what you're talking about first. Oh, Heather coming in hot, punching right in the old testicle.
I mean, that's how I feel because realistically, this person is just saying that we're so negative and we're complaining about toys. You know what?
I'm pretty negative. I'm not going to lie.
They have a Pokemon.
That's a Thanos Pokemon.
Thanos.
That's hot.
And they're saying that, like, they're judging us for complaining about toys. Meanwhile, they're complaining about us and, like, they're just as nerdy as we are. So,
I'm telling you right now,
I don't understand the beef.
I like that little Pokemon thing.
Same.
I love beef. I eat beef all day.
Let's be real here. If you want to say that's cringe, then grown-ass men buying toys in the first place is cringe on its own.
Just saying, damn.
I think that's hilarious. I mean, really?
Well, thank you.
Oh, then...
Oh, no. Hold
No,
on.
that
What is
person-
it? I gotta get to understand what this person says now.
It's so goofy, you
First,
can't even
I
understand
don't think you know what toys are. There's a whole culture around vinyl, resin, etc. art. 90% of the time, the box will say right on it, this is not a toy. Funko is on the cheap side, so it's accessible. An artist-designed vinyl figure mostly have every levels at $200. Cool, that's fine, whatever. I mean, that person's making sense too. We probably shouldn't be even talking about any of this negativity, but fuck it, why not?
If
Let's
we're
have
negative,
fun.
we'll show how negative
Let's
we are.
have fun.
This is my favorite. My thoughts on Gastlecast. Puke.
Oh.
I said, that's the reaction we're looking for.
Oh no, you can't look at Heather and puke. Come on, you might look at me and puke, but not Heather. She's a pretty gal. Anyway, the diecast Yoda sucks.
Yeah, and all of the people that were complaining about the Gastlecast actually gave us content, so I really like how full circle it came.
And the Yoda sucks still. Even after Heather just said all that, it's trash.
It's not even Yoda that sucks, it's just the form in which he is being made in.
Now, do you know the difference between Yoda and Baby Yoda?
Yeah, I had
just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Who is that?
Yoda.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, now who's that?
I have no idea.
Who the fuck is that?
Yoda's grandfather.
You don't know who that is?
No, I don't. I don't like Star Wars.
If you put glasses on that thing, it looked just like you.
Fuck you.
That, my friend, is Yaddle.
Great. Now you close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Close
For
them.
what?
Close them.
I have a feeling that you're going to say it's me. Whatever this is. I just have a feeling that's what it's going to be.
Okay, open. Who's this?
So that's Salacious Crumb.
No, that's you. On our wedding day. That's you with your hair done.
We want to know what you think about this die-cast Funko Pop in the comment section down below. Also, what do you think about everybody talking shit?
They're
We'd
really
like to
not
know that.
talking that much shit.
We'd like to know.
Besides the guy with, like, the puking.
And how about all the positive comments we got? What's up? You're probably coming here to watch some haterade. You thought we were going to get hated on. You thought we were going to get upset about it. Instead, you saw people standing up for us. And that's cool.
I'd rather him sit down. I can handle it. Listen, talk all the shit you want, and I'm still on YouTube. And people are still watching these videos, and nobody's watching you, because you're a little fucking punk.
Do you think putting your arm up there like that is making you look tougher?
Yeah, it's a tough guy pose.
Makes you look like a bird.
It makes you look like Salacious Crumb, because that's just your face.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Derek Brown, Kate T., Edward Joseph, Ash Manor, Gawk Daddy, Doug Blair, Brian Gracie, Susan, Nick Adams, and Christopher Knockoff. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock really, really hard. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast if you haven't already, if you want to support this channel. We do giveaways. We show you upcoming Mischief toys, things, and much more every single month on Google Meet. All of our patrons join us. We have this really fun hangout session, and we started around 8 p.m. on a random Saturday during the month. Heather and I come on, we do the giveaway, show you the upcoming Mischief toy stuff, and much more. So check out patreon.com/Gastlecast if that sounds fun to you. I think you'll love it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss the new content. We have a lot of fun here. Come back and watch us every Sunday when we're live between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying here until the end. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.